Humorous look at it. Thanks for joining us on this Friday. I'm Joe Emer.
And I'm Jennifer Lambers. Chelsea has the morning off.
Yep, so Chelsea is going to enjoy the first day of high school football kicking off. Her husband coaches for Saraland, so getting ready for the big nationally televised game tonight. Very exciting time.
I'm so excited, especially, football just as a whole is coming back. It is a good time of year.
Exciting for all the schools, but speaking of schools, you had a school visit.
I even have this. This is a little gift that they gave us at the very end of it. And you know what? It's just signifying that I am ready for fall.
Yes.
And I think they are too. And I think that's why they're presenting it to us.
So hopefully next week we'll get the cool down maybe a little bit to go along with that.
Like I said, I've decked out my entire inside of my house in fall decorations already. Once you just start speaking it into existence, I think Mother Nature will get the hint.
All right, well, speaking of the heat and the summer and fall and in between, if you want to beat the heat and stay indoors, several new movie releases to tell you about in theaters.
A cute scene. If you haven't seen it yet, this is definitely going to be a good time to get out there. Hopefully less crowds, too. A lot of opening movies there. I think that we're going to be going to the movie theater this weekend and probably next weekend, too.
A double dose.
Double dose. I have a movie pass, so I got to start using up some of those credits, so...
Well, you may have to wait with your movie pass a long time to see this next one.
That's exactly right. The release of the highly anticipated sequel to Dune has been delayed to next year amid the actors' strike.
Watch the first one closer, too, and you've got plenty of time to watch the first one now.
Plenty of time. I love Timothée Chalamet. I love Zendaya, so I want to check that one out. And so what I got from that is that the movie's completely done. It's solely for advertising purposes that they're delaying it at this point.
Similar to Top Gun Maverick during the COVID times when they just delayed until finally they could promote it the right way. So, all right, a little while to wait for Dune 2. Actor and comedian Kevin Hart says he's, quote, the dumbest man alive for landing himself in a wheelchair. So my dad and I had this thing growing up that whenever I could beat him in a race, he would give me $20. And like beating my dad, who was this he's in his sports hall of fame in his college and stuff like that, was a big deal to me. So I made the same deal with my son, Eli. And Eli trains. He plays soccer. He's always running. He might be faster than me right now. I don't know yet, but at some point we got to have this race, and I don't want to lose it.
I'm curious to see this one. Also, weren't you supposed to have a push-ups challenge?
That starts September 1st.
September 1st.
I'm supposed to do 1,000 push-ups in the month of September. Honestly, I don't know if I can do it. I know for a lot of people who work out and stuff a lot, that's not a lot. That's an easy thing. For me, it's hard because I haven't been doing this for a while. I've had shoulder impingement. I've had some injuries and stuff. So it's not the fact of being able to do it. It's the recovery time in between where it's just so sore. So September 1st, we're going to start that challenge.
A week from today. Well, Wendy's is unleashing new cheesy items too.
Let's see if this story I just clicked on has the calorie count.
That's going to be a massive sandwich. I'm sure people here will give it a try. I know that we had mentioned that it was here for a limited time.
Yeah, well, I'll look it up.
You'll look it up
I'll
while
look it up
we're
in the
cooking.
meantime.
Yeah, but you know what? We got some local food that is delicious here.
Yeah, you guys definitely got to go check out Taqueria Mexico. They're making 3 different things today, starting with enchiladas.
And I love some Taqueria Mexico.
No doubt. Great stuff. Can't wait to show you what they have to offer. I did some quick math here. So they have a single, double, and a triple burger of the burger at Wendy's we were just talking about. Those range between 710 and 1,280 calories. The queso fries are 390 calories. So if you get the triple and those, you're at 1,670. And then if you add the drink, it will put you at a cool 2,000 calories for your meal.
That's more than I looked it up, a woman's supposed to have in a day is about 1,600 and 1,900. So all your calories in a day. But you know what? If you want to check it out, go for it. I will say the fries surprised me. The fries were lower than I would have expected.
I think so too. But that was just a set number. I wonder what it was if you get small, medium, or large. Good stuff. All right, so Jen, you're going to tell us about this weekend. Everyone wants to know what's going on.
I can tell you this. It's going to be hot, but we are tracking the tropics at this time, so I'm going to have an update on that, plus also some rain creeping back in. I'll have a look at your future cast.
We want to see it. Also, if you could use some you're not dehydrated anymore, you're feeling better, you're feeling ready to go, I think that night I just got more accomplished than I usually do. So check it out.
See, there you go. Got to check it out. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the temperatures out there, because I can tell you this, it is hot across the Gulf Coast. Really beginning to see many areas resting in the mid to upper 80s at this time. 86 in Gulf Shores, 89 in Mobile, and 81 up in Grove Hill. So we're starting to see a range of the 80s out there. However, our dew points right now, mid to upper 70s. It is humid across the Gulf Coast. This humidity is only continuing, and so our feels like temperature starting out for this morning, it's 9:17. Still starting to see some of those upper 80s, lower 90s for our inland areas, but as you head closer towards the coast, already feeling like 99 in Mobile, along with Gulf Shores, feeling like 100 in Pascagoula, and then feeling like 98 in Pensacola. Now, we do have another heat advisory in effect heading into today. Feels like temperatures ranging from 105 up to 110 degrees. This is going to be including the entire Fox 10 viewing area heading into today. So again, I know that we have high school football heading into tonight. Think of your kids, if they're heading to the game, if they're players, if they're on the band, just make sure that everyone's staying hydrated, finding unique ways to cool down, because it's still only going to be feeling hot by the time we make it later on into this evening. Taking a look at the 10-hour feels like temperatures, by 6 and 7 o'clock, we're still feeling closer towards 100 degrees and the upper 90s. So again, be cautious even if you're taking your young kids to some of these games. If you're taking grandma and grandpa to the games, again, make sure that they also have ways to cool down. Might be a good time to head on out if you have some time right now. Buy one of those portable fans and with the misters on them, just to help keep everyone cool heading into the games for this evening. And I mentioned that we're also tracking the tropics at this time. We are keeping a close eye on a wave there just coming off the Yucatan and beginning to push into the northeastern Gulf. Now, really nothing has developed just quite yet. However, we have high chances of something possibly developing heading into next week. So we have early lead time for the system, going ahead, watching it, monitoring at this time. As for specifics, however, we still need to get some of that closed center circulation. So it's too early to talk about the majority of the tracks and some of those models. But again, we're going to continue to keep a close eye on it, as it will continue to track just further towards the north there into the southern Gulf and just closer towards the western Caribbean there. And right now, models leaning towards that Florida Peninsula travel. But like I said, way too early to talk about specifics. We really need to get that closed center of circulation before we can get a better idea of where this is tracking to, and also how strong it could potentially get. Regardless, there's going to be moisture pushing up. It's just if it's going to be developing. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to be talking more about your forecast, what you can expect over the next 7 days, and running through your futurecast. All that's coming up soon. Joe.
That looks good.
It does.
Definitely hungry for that. Go check it out this weekend, y'all, if you get a chance. Coming up, one of my friends, Christy Hunter with Roberts Brothers, is here to talk about the Academy of Real Estate.
Ooh, and also I'm keeping a close eye.
Jen are checking out some houses. It's going to be hot, Jen.
That is exactly right. It is going to be hot out there, so just make sure that you're being cautious if you're spending time outdoors, either today, tomorrow, or also Sunday. Now, taking a look at the temperatures out there currently, 87 in downtown Mobile, dew points upper 70s, so feeling like 100 degrees already in downtown Mobile. That trend only going to continue heading into today. Taking a look at today's daytime highs, really expecting those to be resting and the triple digits in Mobile and Baldwin counties. As you head further inland, you can really be beginning to see 102, 103, mid-90s closer towards the coastal areas. As for the Florida Panhandle, also expecting those triple digits out there. Now, timing things out on our futurecast as we start off for this morning, we make our way later on into this afternoon. We begin to see some of that cloud cover, and then really some shower and thunderstorm development beginning to ramp up into southern central Mississippi. However, for us, really expecting the highest chances for some of those isolated showers and thunderstorms to be ramping up further towards our inland spots heading later on into tonight. So really around 10 o'clock will be the highest potential, but still an isolated shower that's not quite picking up on our futurecast here as possible anytime throughout the day. Keeping those chances at 20% just due to some of that coverage, the heat and the humidity out there. I know just yesterday, Mobile, Baldwin County, you started to see some of those isolated showers and thunderstorms. By the second half of today, that trend will also continue. Now, taking a look at the drought monitor, I can tell you this, we need the rain. This updated just yesterday. Moderate levels beginning to develop in Mobile, Baldwin counties, the Florida Panhandle, also just closer towards Escambia, Conecuh, and also Monroe counties and Alabama there. Now, as you take a look further towards the west, the severe levels beginning to build in coastal Mississippi and in coastal Louisiana. We'll continue to monitor and keep you updated over the next few days. Again, don't be burning anything outside. It's not the best time for that, and especially with rain chances, not really seeing any of those big chances coming into play. We're going to be staying in this isolated to widely scattered category for the next few days, even heading into next week. We need a big rain chance to come through here to help cool things down, plus also bring some of that rain relief. Just not quite seeing that just yet. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to be talking more about your forecast, what you can expect for the next 7 days, and also running through a tropical futurecast model. All of that's coming up soon. Joe. Well, into